They say their job isn't easy and at times even unsafe, from guns pulled on them to getting mistaken for thieves. Tonight, Alana Otler with the CBS 11 Ones for Justice shows us what these Amazon drivers want you to know about what they do.
Behind every package is a person, Doug. These are the drivers who get your goods from point A to point B. And if it sounds simple, think again.
It's 4:15 in the afternoon, and Tanya Edmond is starting her shift. You're looking at her office, a 2010 Honda Civic, where she loads box after box after box. And that's the easy part.
Yeah, that was the workout.
It's called Amazon Flex. Think of it like Uber, but with packages. The service joins the growing list of companies in the gig business. Jobs for independent contractors offering flexibility and quick cash. And holiday season is go time. The goal is to deliver 30-some packages by 9:30. Miss that deadline enough, and you could get booted from business.
I parked.
Using an app, drivers can contact a support team 24/7. But drivers say for the most part, they're on their own, navigating everything from wrong orders
Now make a U-turn.
to wrong directions.
The map doesn't give you enough information to be able to see all the streets.
Reggie Owens started driving in 2015 when Flex first came to DFW.
You just walk up, throw the package down, snap the picture, and off be with you.
Owens says meeting the 9:30 deadline is easy. The hard part, staying safe.
I had a guy very early on pull an AR-15. He legitimately thought that I was stealing packages.
Hello, sir. How you doing? Hey, how you doing?
Drivers say they often get mistaken for thieves. After all, they make deliveries in their own cars, wearing their own clothes. Amazon doesn't provide uniforms, so Owens bought his own.
What more could Amazon be doing to keep you safe?
Reflective vest would definitely be good, but I think the big safety thing is providing things like actual ID cards that have your name and picture on them.
According to Amazon, drivers have a virtual badge to identify themselves. Customers can also track packages so they know when drivers arrive. But Edmond says Amazon should be doing more by sending the driver's name and photo to customers beforehand.
And I'll always ring the doorbell, or if I see that they have the ring or the security cameras around, I'll try to make myself seen with holding up the package.
Many drivers say what keeps them around is the pay. Amazon states Flex drivers can earn between $18 to $25 an hour. That doesn't include money for gas, insurance, or car maintenance.
If you're being realistic with yourself, maybe about $12 an hour.
Consider that Amazon just raised its minimum wage to $15 an hour, a rule that excludes Flex drivers. Amazon sells Flex as the chance to be your own boss. But Edmond says while the money comes easy, the work does not.
Is this an easy job?
It is not an easy job.
In a statement, Amazon states it's received an overwhelmingly positive response from drivers, and they are constantly seeking feedback. So here's what it takes to become a driver. You must have a valid driver's license, pass a background check, and watch 19 training videos. In 2016, several Flex workers in Washington sued Amazon over making minimum wage and not receiving overtime pay. Amazon would not comment on the pending litigation, but you can read that lawsuit on our website, DFW.com, under links and numbers. A lot of information there.
And I think it's worth pointing out that Reggie, who you spoke with in there, that vest he had on, he bought that.
He bought that.
He bought that hat that said Amazon.
And that shirt that said Amazon. He said back in the day, in 2015, they did provide some preliminary uniforms, but now these days you have to get your own.
And he's thinking about his own safety, I think.
Absolutely.
Doing that. All right, Alana, eye-opening. Thank you very much. If you need help from Alana anytime, you can reach her. Ones for Justice hotline is always open. That number 817-586-7211, or you can email her justice@cbs.com.